The impact of the pandemic on office workers. The COVID 19 pandemic has swept the world for approximately 2 years and has affected various aspects of our lives. One of them is work. Batam, which is known as an industrial city, is also experiencing change due to the pandemic. On this occasion, we were able to find out the opinions and experience of two workers from different fields. The first is Mrs. Mawar. She is a worker at an institution in the field of education, namely Human Resource Development or HRD, at the Montesiana School located in Batu Ampar for the past 3 years. Now she is 42 years old and lives in Batam Center. According to Mrs. Mawar, the current pandemic has greatly affected the economy in the community and we cannot carry out our work effectively.
Kan mempengaruhi supaya perusahaan bisa survive, mereka tentu akan melakukan cara bagaimana supaya tidak terjadinya pemphk-an dan dengan supaya tidak terjadinya pemphk-an sehingga sebagian gaji karyawan itu tentu akan ada pengurangan daripada gaji.
This situation makes employers have to be willing to lack salary to keep working. In a pandemic situation that forced us to stay at home. The company where Mrs. Mauer currently works applies for 65% work from home and 35% work from office.
Dari Ibu sendiri, apakah Ibu bekerja di kantor secara online atau offline begitu?
Kalau untuk saya itu offline. Jadi saya langsung dari kantor.
The difference that Mrs. Mauer felt before and after the pandemic was when she interacted with friends at the office. For example, when we sneeze before the pandemic, it would be considered normal. But after the pandemic, people around will be more paranoid. Even in terms of work, we can work directly in the office according to the deadline. However, when working from home and needing data from staff, it will be difficult because of the ineffectiveness of working from home. The internal difficulty experienced by Mr. Mawar as an HRD who is directly related to government and employment. It is difficulty of arranging meetings to discuss work interests with the government who can only discuss matters over the phone. Companies take various ways to survive during the pandemic, namely by working with a shift change system and reducing workers. Another way is to reduce the expenditure of funds that are not needed by the company. On the other hand, there is also Mrs. Rasida, who works at the logistic and warehousing service company PT Batam Indo Service Sanindo, which is located in Batam Indo Muka Kuning Industrial Area, Batam, as finance executive. She is currently 33 years old and lives in Sungai Panas. She has worked at the company for 3 years. According to Mrs. Rasida, she didn't feel much different during this pandemic. However, in the other departments, there is a reduction in working hours and the division of work from home and work from the office.
Kalau untuk bagian kita sendiri sih kami ya di finance itu nggak ada terlalu perbedaan sih.
Kalau dari perusahaannya sendiri, dampaknya bagaimana ya Bu? Itu tentang pandemi ini.
Pandemi ya, untuk awal-awal pandemi memang kita ada penurunan omset ya, tapi nggak signifikan. Jadi kayak paling 10-20% aja. Jadi nggak sampai kayak perusahaan lain yang langsung down banget ya. Kita untuk awal pandemi itu turun paling 10-20%. Untuk yang next-nya itu kita tetap stabil.
Because the company where Mrs. Rasida works is a company engaged in logistic service that deliver goods from Batam to Singapore or Singapore to Batam. The company where Mrs. Rasida works have not felt the impact of the COVID-19 pandemic. The absence of a salary reduction have also made Mrs. Rasida's life stable during the pandemic. It can be concluded that the COVID-19 pandemic did not have a significant impact on Mrs. Rasida as a worker at the logistics service company PT Batam Indo Service Sanindo. In contrast to Mrs. Mawar, who works in educational institution, she can quite feel the impact of the COVID-19, although not on her economic impact.